What if the most important decision you make about sleeping through the night happens at 9 a.m.? It's a strange thought, isn't it? We associate a good night's sleep with quiet bedrooms and comfortable pillows. But if you're one of the millions of people who are tired of those frustrating 3 a.m. pilgrimages to the bathroom, you know the common advice often falls short. You've probably been told to just drink less water, a piece of advice that seems logical but often leaves you feeling dehydrated and doesn't even solve the issue. The truth is, the real solution isn't about deprivation, it's about intelligence. It's a complete shift in strategy. What we're about to uncover today is a precise science-backed method that works with your body's natural rhythms, not against them. We're going to rebuild your approach from the ground up, starting with a simple but powerful foundational habit, moving through 3 more crucial techniques and culminating in what I call the urologist's golden key. This final revelation is the piece of the puzzle that makes everything else click into place. And it's why you absolutely must stay with me until the very end. So if you're ready to stop being a prisoner to your bladder and start waking up feeling refreshed, energized, and like yourself again, then subscribe to our channel and let's begin this journey together. Just a quick important reminder. All the information shared today is for educational purposes. Everyone's health situation is unique, so please consult your doctor or healthcare provider before making any significant changes to your diet, exercise, or health regimen, especially if you have pre-existing conditions or are on medication. Let's use this knowledge to have informed discussions with them. Foundational habit number 5, mastering the salt shaker. All right, let's start with something that seems simple, but has profound effects on your nightly routine, the salt shaker. We've all heard that too much salt is bad for our blood pressure, but its role in our nighttime bathroom trips is one of the most direct and overlooked connections. The main challenge is that our modern diet, especially for those of us who rely on convenient processed foods, is absolutely swimming in sodium. The issue here isn't just about the salt you sprinkle on your food, it's about the hidden salt in canned soups, deli meats, frozen dinners, and even bread. You might be wondering, what does the salt I eat at lunch have to do with me waking up at 2 a.m.? This is where it gets interesting, as the connection is incredibly direct. When you consume a high-salt meal, your body has to work overtime to restore its natural balance. To truly grasp this, let's use an analogy. Imagine your bloodstream is a delicate, perfectly balanced aquarium. The salt you eat is like pouring a cup of dense, salty ocean water into that fresh water tank. Your body's immediate response is to dilute that salt at all costs. Therefore, it sends powerful thirst signals to your brain, making you drink more and more fluids. But that's not all. It also pulls water out of your cells to help with the dilution effort. So now you have a double whammy. You're drinking more liquid, and your body is holding on to that liquid desperately to manage the salt. This creates a large reservoir of fluid that your kidneys have to process. And when do they finally get around to filtering out all that excess salt and water? You guessed it, hours later, right in the middle of the night, leading to multiple awakenings. But by taking conscious control of your salt intake, you can dramatically reduce this entire cascade. The benefit here is immense. This isn't about creating bland, joyless food. It's about shifting control back to you. Start by reading labels on packaged foods. You will be shocked. Choose fresh or frozen vegetables over canned. And when you cook at home, use herbs, spices, garlic, and citrus to create incredible flavor without relying on salt. This single habit not only helps you sleep better, but also supports your heart health, making it a powerful cornerstone of well-being. The empty tank technique number 4, mastering the double void. Now for our next strategy. This one is a purely physical technique, a simple habit that can be the difference between sleeping for a 3-hour stretch versus a 6-hour one. I call it the empty tank technique, but it's known in the medical world as double voiding. Here's a frustratingly common scenario. You diligently go to the bathroom right before you climb into bed, only to feel that familiar urge again just 20 or 30 minutes later, before you've even had a chance to fall asleep. It's maddening, and it can feel like your body is betraying you. To understand why this happens, we need to look a bit deeper. For many of us, especially as we age, our pelvic floor muscles may not relax completely, or the bladder itself might not contract with the same force it once did. Therefore, When you urinate while rushed or standing, and yes, gentlemen, this is especially for you, you can unknowingly leave a significant amount of urine behind. It might not feel like much, but that residual amount is the starter liquid that triggers the next got-to-go signal far too soon. To understand this, think of your bladder like a tube of toothpaste. A quick, hurried squeeze gets most of it out, but there's always a little bit left at the bottom. The double voiding technique is like taking a moment to carefully roll the tube from the bottom to ensure you get that last little bit out. It ensures the tank is truly empty. Here is the simple, powerful adjustment you can make. Make this your final ritual of the night. Go to the bathroom and sit down on the toilet. Sitting down naturally helps the pelvic floor muscles relax, allowing for a more complete emptying. When you feel you are finished, don't just hop up. Stay there. Take a few deep breaths, relax for about 30 to 60 seconds, and just wait. Then, lean forward slightly and gently try to urinate again. You will be amazed at how often a little more comes out. That little more is a massive victory. It can literally buy you hours of uninterrupted sleep. It's a game-changing habit that costs you nothing but a single minute of patience. The gravity reversal secret number 3, managing daily fluids. This next secret is where we start getting into the hidden science of nocturia. It addresses a factor that most people never even consider: gravity. All day long, as you're sitting, standing, and walking, gravity is pulling fluids down into your lower extremities, particularly your ankles and legs. This is why many of us notice a bit of swelling in our ankles by the end of the day. The critical thing to understand is that this fluid does not just magically disappear when you go to bed. The moment you lie down flat, the game changes completely. Gravity is no longer holding that fluid in your legs. Therefore, all that accumulated liquid begins its journey back into your bloodstream. It then gets processed by your kidneys and inevitably ends up in your bladder 2, 3, or 4 hours after you've fallen asleep, triggering that unwelcome middle-of-the-night alarm. You're being woken up by the water you carried in your legs all day. Let's use an analogy to clarify this. Imagine your legs are like 2 sponges. Throughout the day, as you go about your life, these sponges are slowly but surely soaking up excess water. When you lie down to sleep, it's like someone is coming along and gently squeezing those sponges out, releasing all that stored water back into your system. Your kidneys are just doing their job by turning it into urine, but the timing is terrible for your sleep. But you can outsmart this process. You can use gravity to your advantage before you even get into bed. The wonderfully effective secret is this: about 1 to 2 hours before your planned bedtime, while you're reading or watching television, elevate your legs. You don't need a fancy setup. Just prop them up on a few pillows on the sofa or your bed, making sure they are comfortably above the level of your heart. This simple action encourages that fluid to move out of your legs and back into your circulation before you go to sleep. Your kidneys will process it then and there, and you can empty it out during your final empty tank stop before bed. You are proactively and consciously wringing out the sponges on your own schedule, not on your bladder's schedule at 3 a.m. For an extra boost, wearing compression socks during the day can also help prevent that fluid from pooling in the first place. It's a profoundly effective strategy for taking control of your body's hidden fluid dynamics. The nighttime sabotage shield number 2. What you don't drink matters most. We are getting closer to our final, most powerful secret. But first, we must address the saboteurs, the things we consume in the evening that actively dismantle any hope of a peaceful night. This is about creating your nighttime sabotage shield. One of the most common myths, and one that is so destructive, is that a glass of wine or a beer before bed helps you relax and sleep better. It feels true initially because alcohol is a sedative. It can make you feel drowsy and help you fall asleep faster. But, and this is one of the most important buts in this entire conversation, that initial drowsiness is a trap. It comes at an enormous cost to the quality of your sleep and the function of your bladder. Let's explore why this happens. Alcohol is a potent diuretic. That's a well-known fact. It makes your kidneys produce more urine. But it does something far worse, something more sinister. It actively suppresses your body's production of a crucial hormone called ADH, or antidiuretic hormone. To understand this, let's use a clear analogy. Think of ADH as the nighttime security guard for your body's waterworks. Its specific job is to patrol at night and tell your kidneys, Okay team, slow down production. We're on lockdown until morning. It's the natural brake your body applies to urine production while you sleep. Drinking alcohol is like getting that security guard drunk and sending him home early. You're not just adding liquid to your system, you are simultaneously firing the one person whose job it is to manage that liquid overnight. It is the absolute perfect storm for nocturia. The rewarding part is taking back control with a clear and non-negotiable rule: avoid alcohol, especially in the 3 to 4 hours before bedtime. This shield also extends to other bladder irritants. That late-night chocolate bar, the caffeine in it is a stimulant. That cup of tea, even if it's decaf, can contain compounds that irritate the bladder lining. Spicy foods, acidic foods like tomatoes, and even large sugary desserts can all contribute to nighttime waking. Your last meal should be gentle. Think lean protein and cooked vegetables. Building this shield isn't about deprivation. It's about making a conscious choice to prioritize 7 hours of uninterrupted sleep over a momentary indulgence that will steal it from you. The urologist's golden key number 1, the smart hydration protocol. And now we have arrived at the final, most important revelation of all. This is the strategy that ties everything else together. It is the counterintuitive truth that has brought profound relief to thousands. This is the urologist's golden key. The biggest mistake people make, the one born from pure logical frustration, is thinking, if I have to pee all night, I should drink as little as possible all day. This is the core misunderstanding that creates a vicious, self-defeating cycle. When you severely restrict water during the day, your body goes into conservation mode. Your urine becomes highly concentrated and dark. Here is where the true nature of the issue becomes clear, because this concentrated urine is incredibly irritating to the delicate lining of your bladder. Think of it like trying to soothe a sunburn with acidic lemon juice. That irritation makes your bladder twitchy and hypersensitive. It will send frantic "I have to go now" signals to your brain, even when it is not remotely full. Then when you finally drink something in the late afternoon or evening, to quench that raging thirst, your dehydrated body, which has been screaming for water all day, tries to process that liquid all at once, often while you're asleep. Therefore, paradoxically, drinking too little during the day directly causes more frequent and urgent trips to the bathroom at night. The solution, the golden key, is not to drink less, but to drink smarter. Here is the simple, life-altering protocol. Front-load your hydration. The new mantra is to drink most of your liquids in the first half of the day. The rule I give my patients is this: aim to consume 75% of your daily fluids before 4 p.m. Start your day with a large glass or 2 of water. Keep a water bottle with you all morning and sip steadily. Don't wait until you feel thirsty. Thirst is a signal that dehydration has already begun. To truly understand this, let's use our final, most important analogy. Imagine your body's hydration system is like a busy, efficient daytime factory. You want to give that factory its raw materials, water, during its peak operating hours, the morning and early afternoon, when your body is upright, active, and can process and distribute that water efficiently. Then you must create a sacred zone. This is the strictest and most vital part of the key. You must stop all significant liquid intake at least 2 hours before you go to bed. If you go to sleep at 10 p.m., your last drink is at 8 p.m., no exceptions. This 2-hour window gives your kidneys the time they need to finish their work, filter the remaining fluid, and send that final batch of urine to your bladder to be emptied before your head hits the pillow. Drinking within this sacred zone is like asking that factory to start a whole new production run, just as the night shift is trying to clean up and shut everything down for a quiet night. It's a guarantee for overtime work and nighttime disruptions. This is it, the urologist's golden key. Hydrate your body generously when it's active and efficient, and then give it the quiet, dry time it needs to rest and repair. And there you have it, the urologist's golden key. It's not magic, it's a logical, scientific approach to working with your body. It is the reason why the timing of your first glass of water in the morning is more important than your last. So today, we've built a complete system. We started with our foundational habit number 5, mastering the salt shaker to calm your system down. We added the empty tank technique number 4, ensuring you start the night completely empty. We learned the gravity reversal secret number 3, to proactively manage the hidden fluids in your legs. We put up the Nighttime Sabotage Shield number 2, protecting you from evening bladder irritants. And we brought it all together with the urologist's golden key number 1, the smart hydration protocol that realigns your entire day for a peaceful night. Each one of these strategies is a powerful tool. Together, they form a blueprint for reclaiming your sleep, your energy, and your vitality. Now I want to hear from you. Which of these insights resonated with you the most? Was it the idea of the sacred zone before bed, or perhaps the gravity reversal technique? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. Your story and your determination can be the inspiration someone else needs to see today. If you found this journey valuable, please give this video a thumbs up. It truly helps our community grow. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more health strategies designed to help you thrive. Thank you for your time and your trust. Now go and prepare for the best night's sleep you've had in years. You deserve it.